Hey, good morning from McKenzie Mountain right here in Republic, Washington. We are home, Anita and I, after our 5-day trip to Montana, through Montana, all the way over to Little Bighorn. Gary Owen is the town where Little Bighorn is. Gary Owen, a little town of 2 people. But there are other communities and things that are going on, and where the actual battle site was, where the Indian encampment was, is owned by a family named the Real Birds, and they hold an annual reenactment right on their property. There's a place on their property on the Little Bighorn River called Medicine Tail Coulee, and they believe that what happened is that Custer came down through the coulee, came down off the hills to the north, crossed Little Bighorn at Medicine Tail Coulee, and found himself, kind of almost surprised himself when he came across the coulee, and there he was in the middle of the Indian encampment. And the Real Bird family, and the oral tradition of their family, is that that Custer did not make it to the hill where the Custer's last stand, but that he was actually killed right there in camp. Almost immediately was killed right there in camp. And so the Real Bird family, there was that, we got to see that reenactment, and all of that was incredible. Got to see all those things that take place there. And then 3 churches, I'll make a report about all of that in just, probably a day or 2. I'm working on it now. A lot of the things I'm going to have to catch up on after this trip. But we just got back from our trip. It was an incredibly good time. 5 days gone. We were with my oldest son and his wife. We just had such an incredibly good time. I used my GMC Terrain. I've got a 2020 GMC Terrain and a 2015 R-Pod camper, and I used that Terrain. We pulled all the way across Montana, all of those passes, and all the way back, and we just had a super good time. About the only thing was I could only go about 150 miles between Phillips, because by the time we were crossing those mountains, that little terrain, and we were getting, but it had suffered no loss of power whatsoever. Going over the passes, I had all the power that I needed, but I was using gas like 9 miles to the gallon is what I was getting on that terrain. And when I'm empty, just not pulling a trailer, but just going down the freeway, it gets 30 miles to the gallon. So that was quite the thing. All right, hey, you have a good day. The Lord bless you and keep you, make his face to shine upon you. The Lord be gracious to you, lift up his countenance upon you, and give you peace. Take care.